that mean you'll reconsider? That you'll help us uncover whatever's buried in Dorian's past?
Maybe, but she's my family, Mel. And I don't want to go behind her back, and I feel like I already have.
Listen, Kel, let me tell you something. I am not out to get her. Dorian saved my life, for Pete's sake. There I was, drowning at the bottom of a glass, and she pulled me out of it, kicking and screaming, I might add. I mean, I didn't want to be saved. I made that very clear. She refused to give up on me. And I may be alone in feeling this way, but I'm damn glad she did.
You think that Dorian needs to be saved?
I do. I can't explain it. It's a feeling. If I'm wrong, so be it. If I'm right, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't try to help her.
So you think I should see my mother?
I'd be lying if I said no. Finding out the truth about Melinda's accident might be a window into what went wrong in that house. But don't do it for me. Don't even do it for Dorian. Do it for yourself. She's your mother. She won't be around forever.
Oh, I'm scared. I've been scared all my life.
But you'll end up like her.
That I am her.
Well, you're not. And seeing your mother and possibly finding out what happened to her, it might finally convince you of that.
Tell me what to do.
I can't. But I know you have the strength and the bravery to make the decision on your own. To me, that's all I need to know about your mental health.
I'll finally be free.
It's up to you. I didn't mean to. Was that Brahms?
Yes. It's a piano concerto I'm particularly fond of.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm going down to the paper. You need a lift?
Well, now that's a nice idea. I'd love to ride with you.
Okay.
Just let me get my purse.
Yep. That sounds good.
I am distressed that Joey is still in Europe because Joey could introduce her to everybody, his whole crowd.
That crowd includes Kelly Cramer. They were an item, I believe, once.
Yeah, they were.
And I gather that Kelly really hasn't had a very easy time of it.
No, she hasn't. Well, I mean, her mother, Melinda, is very sad. She spent most of her life in and out of mental institutions. She's had numerous breakdowns. I gather that Kelly sort of grew up in the shadow of all... Hey, come on, Dorian's told you all this. Why are you asking me?
I mean, it's in the family. I mean, Kelly hasn't seen her mother in years, and she may go visit her.
Well, now, isn't that curious? I mean, Kathy just went to Europe to try to find her father, David Rinaldi, and failed. Now, Kelly wants to go find her mother after all these years. I mean, why this sudden interest in Cramer genealogy?
Coincidence?
No. No, I don't think so. No, Mel, if you're involved, this has to do with Dorian.
Mel, what are you trying to find out?
I think Dorian's hiding something from us. And more important, I think she's hiding something from herself. May I speak freely?
Of course you may.
All right. Don't laugh. Cassie and I are a little concerned about Dorian's emotional health.
Oh, no. No, come on. She has always been very high-strung.
I know. It's more than that. It seems to connect with Starr and Dorian's fears about her grandniece being under Todd's custody.
Well, I don't really find that strange at all. Now, you must remember, Dorian despises Todd, loathes him. Probably in a big part because he's my brother, he's the illegitimate son of her former husband, my father, and the fact that Starr is in Todd's custody puts her effectively in the Lord as opposed to the Cramer camp.
All right. Indulge me for a minute. You and Ms. Lord have such a history. Long, complicated, and bloody. I mean, surely you must have had some thoughts about what makes Dorian Dorian. I mean, whatever comes to mind, free associate. I would say Dorian and you'd say...
Energy, hunger, anger, fear.
Okay. Let's hear about the anger and the fear.
Now, I think by now you must have had a certain amount of experience with Dorian's anger.
And fear.
Well, the anger has to come from someplace, doesn't it?
Why does fear have to be that place?
I don't know. It's just a sense I have about Dorian. Maybe it's something that connects to something in me. It's odd, you know. Dorian and I have been involved in this titanic combat practically since we met. And many times I have thought that we are actually a lot more alike than either one of us would ever want to admit.
Well, there is a connection between you two that seems to defy explanation. I mean, you both drive each other berserk, and yet, for some reason, neither of you seem to be able to walk away from the fight.
Well, she was married to my father, and Lambview doesn't give you many places to hide.
But neither of you are trying to hide. That's my point.
No. Don't have an answer for that one. Not yet. Okay, I wish you well in your search for the meaning of Dorian. I'm going to offer you a teeny little word of advice here.
Sure.
I have learned from very sad experience that when you are seeking the truth, you might actually find it. And then you have to live with it.
Well, that's where drinking comes in handy. Well, but in lieu of that, I think I'll just take comfort in a coffin nail. Thank you. Oh, any thoughts on the column? I'll get back to you. Right.
Mel?
There goes that hiding place.
Hi, Dad told us you were out here having a smoke.
Oh, Lord, you've gone over to the nicotine police.
No, I just came to say my goodbyes. I decided I had to do it. I'm going to see my mother. And Ian was kind enough to offer to fly me to California.
Well, good man. You are very brave.
Oh, thank you. I hope Dorian sees it that way.
So, does she know where you're going?
I left a note. Just saying that he and I wanted to get away for the weekend, which is true, we are. It's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't say anything.
Well, I did see her leafing through a catalog for thumb screws, but I'll do my best. Listen, go easy on your mother. Don't press her for information if it looks like she's not ready to give it, okay?
No, of course not. I won't. I just hope she'll help us understand why Dorian is flipping out. That's it.
So do I. And do what you can to help this intrepid explorer. Well, I intend to. Good. Okay, so long, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you for everything.
Daddy.
Dorothy.
Ian, have you met my daughter, Dorothy? Ian Armitage? This is Dorothy Hayes. My pleasure.
Thank you. Am I interrupting something?
No. We've said our goodbyes. Now go. Well, nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
So, totally awesome father figure. What an amazing thing have you done today?